We're good.
Test.
All right, so we're gonna do a mock in-home presentation, and we're just gonna carry along. It's gonna be pretty simple because we got 20 minutes, so we're not gonna do the full thing. But we're gonna do. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do the setup, which is the most important part about it, and then I'll kind of jump right into the close with the appointment. So we've come in with kind of approaching the table, so I'll just kind of talk to you guys how I structure it. Hello, Sean.
Hi.
Toby, how are you?
Good. How are you, Tobe?
I am awesome. Here for our appointment. Shoes on, shoes off.
Anything you want.
Hey, hello.
What?
Lorena?
Yeah.
I believe you. Okay, got it. That's the spouse, I assume?
Yeah, sorry, I haven't had a chance to speak with her yet, so I hope that's going to be okay.
Is that a joke or are you serious?
No, I'm serious. She doesn't know.
What are you for?
I forgot
Where are
that
you
you were
here
coming.
for?
Okay, so what's happening? He didn't tell you that I was scheduled with you for today.
No.
Okay, well, listen, I got 20 minutes, and then afterwards you guys can fight about that. Okay, but for now, let's go. Let's go sit at the table, okay? Got 20 minutes before my next appointment.
Okay.
All right, don't do that again.
Sorry, babe.
Okay, cool. You guys mind if we use that table over there? Is this
Can we
okay
just
for you?
use this one?
Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, you want to just move over there for me so we can kind of see you both? Okay, perfect. All right, guys, how long have you guys lived here?
About 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And is it just you both, kids,
Yeah,
grandkids?
we have kids.
Oh, how many kids you got?
3, but 2 of them don't, or one of them doesn't live here. We have 2.
Kicked them out?
No, well,
Just
Kind
grew
Kind
up?
of.
well, the husband pulled her out.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, cool. And you guys have been here, you guys have family members closer to you guys, brothers, sisters, anything like that?
I have a sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
She lives locally?
Yep, she lives locally.
Got it. Okay, so again, like I said, I am behind on schedule, so forgive me for being a little bit late. We've been running behind. So what I'm just gonna do, guys, is just jump right in out of respect for you guys' time. So my name is Toby. I'm actually a state underwriter here locally, so I kind of help a lot of families with a lot of stuff with their final expense protection, their mortgage protection, and basically their traditional life insurance plans.
What are you buying now?
I'm not buying anything yet.
So just to clarify, so basically, you guys had basically sent in the form to us online. I had received it. Obviously, gave him a call, let him know that basically my job is just to go over the eligibility with you guys. So Lorena, that's basically what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, 15, 20 minutes and we should be wrapped up. Now, most of the families that I get with, guys, there are really 2 to 3 reasons why they actually use me. Number one of those is a lot of families, say to me, well, if I died today, something happens to me, I go out, I get in a car accident. Obviously, my family's going to wake up the next day and it's going to be a hard time for them emotionally.
Wait a minute. Are you thinking in dying soon?
No.
Ah.
But
He's
just
not.
in
He's not.
case, I want you to
all
be
right.
prepared.
Yeah. He's just our preparation. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So, like I said, most of the families just want to make sure if something happens to them, that when their families wake up the next day, as they're mourning their loss emotionally, they don't want a financial disaster to fall upon their family, right? With the final expenses, the burial, the transportation, people having to take off work. A lot of families just want to make sure they do the right thing to take care of that. That's number one. Number 2 thing for a lot of families like yourself is, 2 incomes coming into a home. Maybe there's somebody that depends on the income of the family, kids, a cat, a dog that depends on the income of the family. They want to make sure that if they pass away today, that over the next few months, that income continues to go to the household to at least guarantee food on the table and a roof over the family's head. And then the number 3 concern a lot of families have is, they just say, hey, look, I spend a lot of money on stupid stuff, and I just want to be able to put some money in a policy.
I know about that.
He does that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna
You're
handle
the
that.
one with all the stuff in the garage.
All right, so they want to make sure they can put enough money in a policy that goes to their family as a gift. Out of those 3, what was the biggest concern for you guys?
I would say for us, I was just really looking for something to take care of the burial and the final expense.
Got it.
The funeral, that kind of thing. We want to be buried. We don't have any life insurance right now, so I was just kind of reaching out. I filled out a form online. I wasn't expecting you to come here. But.
Got it. Now, just to take that step back a little bit, so you said the main concern for you would be final expenses to cover the burial and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. And would that be the same for you as well, Lorena?
Well, we have too many bills right now. I don't know where,
Got it,
how we're
got
gonna
it,
pay
got it.
that.
Listen, I completely get most of this people that I get with on a day-to-day basis, they all have bills. Trust me, they're all on fixed incomes and Social Security. So I get where you're at. But I'm just talking about just for today, that would probably be the biggest concern for you, right?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Lorena, and just hang in here with me and just help me clarify this. So you guys have been married how long now?
20 years.
Got it. And
Underwater.
got it. And obviously, Sean is an amazing individual, amazing guy. I can tell he cares about his family. But for you, if God forbid something happens to him, right? He walks out of here today and he doesn't come back tomorrow. And when I say doesn't come back, I mean he's gone, right? Taken away from the family, taken away from you and the kids. What would be the next few steps for you in that moment?
I'll be honest with you, I not think about it before that.
Got you. No, I get it. That's why I'm here. But just walk me through that, though. Thinking about it now, what would you do?
Probably start selling all that stuff in the house,
In the
cars.
garage?
Probably too.
Where would you sell them to?
I don't know.
Okay, you never thought about it.
No.
Got it. Do you have any idea what a funeral costs today?
Not really. I just have an idea.
Okay, what's the idea that you have about it?
I don't know, maybe $5,000.
You know, maybe like 10 years ago that would be correct.
Oh.
You know, but
I'm not that yet, so I don't know how much.
right, yeah, no, I understand it, and most people don't. You know, and that's why I come out and take the time out to sit with families like yourself. The reality is, right now, you guys don't have anything in place, and you know, funerals today definitely not 5,000 because you want a proper burial. You don't want to be cremated or burnt, right? So, so you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 20, and that's today.
How much is that going to cost?
Well, I have no idea what that's going to cost. Again, like I said, my job is just the eligibility, which is just basically seeing what you guys can get approved for. But like you were saying, you have nothing in place right now. If you guys don't mind, let me ask you this. And please don't like bring a baseball bat and swing at me or anything like that. But just to clarify,
Uh-oh.
yeah, you're 60 years old, Lynette. You're 54 years old. The reality is, you guys are, you know, I mean this respectfully. You guys are grown individuals. You guys obviously care about your family. Why I'm here today, and I'm going to help you out with this, of course. But why did you guys wait up until now to even take initiative on this?
Well, I just
Was
think
it that you didn't qualify in the past, or you never got approved for it?
No, I didn't fill out any form in the past.
Yeah, no, and that's my question. Why is that? Why didn't you?
Well, I mean, due to the pandemic, a lot of people died. And so
Okay.
I was just thinking, you know, hey, there's a lot of people dying out there, and had some family members almost lose their life, and I thought, you know, who's going to pay for their burial?
It was like a wake-up call for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I seen an ad online, and I filled out the form, and
Got it.
you called, and so did about 20 other people.
Got it. Well, good thing I'm here. Okay, so guys, obviously, I'm certain that you guys are done procrastinating, because we just walked through what it would look like for you. You would have to sell this whole thing. You would have to probably lose the home, in my experience. You know, one of the worst parts about my job, guys, is that I get to sit down with families like yourself, and a lot of the times, those families can't even qualify for coverage. That's probably the hardest part about my job. And the only reason is because they waited too long.
Okay.
Because you guys are one prescription away, and we're going to get into health and all that stuff, but the reality is you're one prescription away from being uninsurable. Meaning when you die, your wife has no coverage in place.
Well, I always hear that these things are so expensive, so that's why I never.
And you're very, very correct for saying that, because that's what a lot of people say. You know, that's what a lot of people say. But the reality is it's not. They're all state-regulated carriers that provide benefits for families like yourself. And it's generally speaking affordable for most families. So here's what we're going to do today. The process is actually very simple, okay? The first thing is basically finding what you guys can get approved for. I underwrite for a bunch of different companies. I could show you a list of them, so it's a long list. But that's good for you guys because I can do some shopping around today, okay? Now, unfortunately, no guaranteed approvals are done today. So meaning I can't walk out of here today and say, y'all were covered.
Oh, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and because just the reason for that is I'm not the insurance company. I like this. She's amazing. That's you, great wife you have. The reason for that is because I'm not the insurance company. Does that make sense? I don't make that final decision. So what we're gonna do today, the number one objective, guys, is that we find something that you guys can get approved for. The second objective is, I'm sure you're gonna like this one, it has to fit in your budget. Okay, so I've been doing
I
this.
think you need to switch.
Switch that one?
Yeah.
I told you I like it. That's good. I'll switch it for you.
agree. I like it.
Next time, my next appointment, I'm going to switch it just because you said so. Okay? So, but the second, on a serious note, the second one is affordability. I love my license. I love what I do. I'm able to help families. If I put something in place for you that takes food off your table, there's a chance I lose my license for that. And I don't want that to happen.
Okay.
So what we're going to do today is find something you both can get approved for, something basic. And then the second objective would be that we find something that fits within your budget. Once we do that, all I do for you guys is simply just apply for the coverage. I don't guarantee anything. It goes to the insurance company. They could take a day. They could take 24 years if they want to approve or decline. If you're approved for coverage, you guys are happy, lovey-dovey, you love me, I love you guys. You're going to get your documents in the mail. Everything's good.
When do we have to pay for it?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'll get to that. I got you. If you're declined for the coverage, what happens is I just move to a different company. I don't forget about you guys. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So really quickly, let's just jump into some health questions here. Do you guys remember if you have Alzheimer's?
Sometimes.
Okay, cool. So now we go through medical. You go through, obviously, the basic stuff there with medical questions, finance questions. I'm going to get into the budget, the income. She's being tough, so we'll see how this plays out in a little bit here. But she's slowly getting on with me. Most of the objections they're giving me, I'm not engaging in them. I'm just deflecting them. Because if I forcefully engage, then it's a roadblock. So I'm just like, I got you. Affordable, I got it. It got to make sense. I got it. So now at this point, it's probably a basic American Eagle. Hopefully they're in good health. Probably 30, 15, 30, 20, 10. We'll do it that way. So I'm going to show you guys how I show the options and my closing question. And then we'll see if she's nice to me now. Okay? All right. So, guys, I've taken a couple minutes here to look at a few different companies. Again, like I said, I underwrite for a bunch. So I picked the best option today. Now, these ones are typically the tougher ones, meaning their underwriting sometimes a little bit strict, so I can't really promise much, but we'll see what they say because I want to give you guys the best. And if they approve, then we'll go from there. But here are your three options for both of you guys. This top option is going to be the presidential plan. It's actually going to be $30,000 in death benefit that would be paid out to you guys if something did happen.
How much is that?
Got it. Now, just to clarify, that's a whole life product, so it's going to be there in place forever. It never expires on you. The premiums never go up. So that's the presidential. This is the max option for you. For you, Lynette, you're going to be setting aside $86 once a month for you. And on your end, Sean, you're going to be setting aside $95 once a month. Okay, so clients that are really in good positions financially, most of them want to go that direction. The executive option is going to be the $20,000 of whole life death benefit for both of you guys. That would at least make sure that if something happens, that the coverage is in place to cover the basic funeral and some of the stuff that you need to do moving around, taking time off work and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's for that one. You're going to be setting aside $68 once a month, and you're going to be setting aside $75 once a month. Okay, clients that just for some reason like the middle option, they go there.
So roughly like 145 for middle option.
Somewhere around there. Somewhere if they approve this thing. So we just take our time there. The basic level is just clients that say, you know what, Toby, I want that big one, but I just want to start small today, right? So that's the $10,000 coverage. What that would do is it would at least make sure if something happens to you, she ain't selling this whole thing. She ain't selling the house, right? She at least has the funeral expense covered so she can breathe and worry about other things. Does that make sense? Like the bills that are about to come up and things like that. For that, she's setting aside $55, you're setting aside $68 once a month.
Sounds good.
Now, like I stated from the jump, guys, none of these are guaranteed options because they can still decline you guys. But out of these three options, if they were to approve your application, Which of these options make the most sense for both of you guys?
Go big or go home.
What does that mean? Which one is
No.
that?
Yeah, take the top one.
No, why?
Why?
Got it.
Because
So
it's
just
more
guys,
coverage.
just hang in there with me a little bit.
You said we can fight about it.
Well, I said when I go, I gotta go.
Oh,
I gotta. My next.
I thought you wanted to be here.
No, my next appointment is Kristen Perry and Marissa. I gotta go after. So after that, you guys can do it.
Okay,
But just let's stay focused here, guys. So you are going. You wanted the biggest one for yourself, the 30.
For both of us.
Okay. Okay. So are you okay with that option?
Not really, but let's see.
Okay. So this is the one you want to go with. Is that? I know he wants to go with this one. Are you okay with going with that one?
What do you think, babe?
Well, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
I think we have a friend. Her son, their son passed away unexpectedly in a car accident. And I was thinking, as you was talking, I was thinking about them. And I say, if their son wasn't insurance, what
Big difference.
a
right?
big difference.
Yeah.
Now their son is gone, and their son was having insurance, and their life changed.
Right.
And not even the parents' life, but he blessed his siblings too
With that. Yeah.
with that. So maybe after the rights went through, I think we should think about it.
Got it.
Think about it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And I'm glad you said that because honestly speaking, I would be concerned if you guys didn't think about this. Like, I mean, concerned, right? So you guys are going to have sufficient time to think about what, everything we went over today. You guys are going to have enough time to go over that. But while you're thinking about it, out of these three options though, which one do you think would work best for you while you're thinking about it?
Okay, I think it's right. I think we can go for the biggest one.
The biggest one, okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, guys, is we're gonna apply there.
So we're going to think about applying?
No, you guys have thought about applying. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna apply at this level, send the application up to the insurance carrier. Hopefully they approve you guys, and when they do, if we need to adjust this thing later on down the road, I'm here for life, guys. This is what I do 24/7 for all of my clients.
Okay.
This truly means a lot to me to be able to help you guys out. So we'll apply here. If we need to make any changes later, we would. Do me a favor, guys. Go ahead, grab a driver's license for me and proof of banking. So like your voided check, bank statement, something like that. While I finish up this
I know
paperwork.
the bank account by memory, so.
Got it. You don't have any sort of proof of banking? Like a voided check? I'm sure you'd have that.
I do.
Okay, so just do me a favor. Go ahead and grab that for me. I'm going to sign off on this documentation for you. And you wanted the policy to go to who again? All right, that's it. That's it. Thank you, guys.